Podcast.
Hey guys, it's
Back in the studio.
Hello.
Yes, all of us.
All
sorry.
five of us.
All five of us.
Me and my two friends and two personalities.
I was going to say the dogs, but
Oh,
okay.
That's nice.
Yeah.
Hi, doggies.
I mean, they count.
They do count.
They've hit the microphone a few times.
Yeah. Dwight sneezed on it earlier. It just wasn't on air. Sorry, buddy.
And Fran has yet to clean it off.
Yeah, she just let that shit
I mean, he
ride.
sneezes directly on my face. At this point, who cares?
Hi, guys. Welcome to a pilot podcast.
Yep. We're in the Yuletide, and nobody seems to think so.
Santa, tell me. I don't know. I couldn't think of another Christmas song.
Chestnuts.
Wrong.
Anyway, this is the Christmas episode. Merry
Holidays.
Happy
Chrysler.
Christless, and
Merry Crisis.
the Buddha.
Yeah.
Whatever. Whoever you are, whatever you feel. It's that time of year
Yeah.
for snuggling and cheer.
Oh, cute.
Hot chocolate and friends.
Ooh, I love a good hocho.
You wish it would never end.
Hocho no whip.
And we're here to talk about 3 holiday specials of 3 different TV shows.
Yeah, but first, who are we?
I was actually going to say something else, but I guess
Oh, say
I'm
it.
Logan. Anyway,
I'm Frani.
Anyway, moving on.
I'm CL. Moving on.
Yes, I was going to say, usually we're a podcast about TV pilots, basically the first episodes of TV shows, and then we would review them, and based on that specific pilot, we tell you if we think the show is worth continuing on. A lot of people don't dive into pilot episodes of TV shows because it's intimidating to start a brand new show. We're the ones who tells you you're not going to waste these 42 minutes, or you are, depending. But this time, because it's a special time of the year, we're going to review Christmas specials of TV shows. And I feel like that has a special place in TV culture in general anyway.
Mm-hmm.
And I feel like if we were to try to ignore that and like not do a Christmas special, we're kind of like evading what television really is, which is escapism. And sometimes around the holidays, escapism and holidays just like go hand in hand. Like the idea of watching a Christmas movie this time of year is pretty inherent for most people. I feel like around the holidays, people, at least most people, watch a holiday movie with their family. Generally happens.
Yeah.
Sure.
So what do you guys, which one do you guys want to talk about first?
We're pretty fresh on Doctor Who. We just watched it.
We just watched Doctor Who, that's right.
Yeah.
Okay, so we'll start with Doctor Who.
Doctor Who. Alrighty. Doctor
And this
Who.
one was my pick.
Yeah, we all picked our own individually,
Yeah.
so if you're like, why are these the 3 most fucking random Christmas things put together? It's because we each wanted to show a little bit of our tastes.
Yeah. The Snowman is an episode of the British science fiction television series Doctor Who, first broadcast, wow stroke, on Christmas Day, 2012 on BBC One. It's the 8th Doctor Who special since the show's 2005 revival. Set in Victorian era, the story sees the Doctor, an alien time traveler, retired and in hiding. He is soon forced out of hiding to investigate mysterious, sentient snowmen that are building themselves and meets Clara Oswald, a governess also investigating the snowmen.
Congrats
Thank
on getting
you.
through all of that.
Thank
okay.
you. It was a mouthful.
Doctor Who. I just want to start off by saying that I've probably seen maybe 4 episodes of Doctor Who altogether. This is my first Matt Smith, I think, ever.
Okay.
So,
Wow, really?
I think so. I knew who he was, obviously.
Yeah.
Definitely, you can't go on Tumblr in 2012 or 2013 without seeing a Matt Smith.
Franny, he's the 11th Doctor?
Yeah.
Okay.
The 11th.
11th.
Or according to HBO, the 3rd.
Or according to you by Orianthi. We were jamming out to that in the car earlier.
We were. She's so talented, guys.
So good.
Anyway. I gotta tell you, with this one, I have super mixed feelings about it.
You do?
Oh, really?
Super mixed feelings about it.
You didn't just find it magical and amazing?
Definitely not.
What?
Not the whole time.
This is magical and amazing.
No, some of it is for sure. Yeah, I don't deny that. Some of it is. Some of it's not.
Interesting.
I think that there was a lot of moments where, like, okay, when you have like a moment that's supposed to be very serious, and like I understand like the tone of the show, so don't worry about that.
Yeah.
But like, let's say there's a moment of like a very intense conversation, whether it be in a comedy or a musical or whatever. When you have a moment like that, you can pretty much choose to do one or two things to come off totally, like tonally well. And that is, you either have really swelling large music with minimal dialogue or like minimal emotion, or you have large emotion with like no swelling music.
Yeah.
But he was basically like, at one point he was like screaming along with the instrumental of the song because there was a lot of moments where serious things were going on and it was just jumbled like sound wise, because it'd be this super loud swelling, you know, like Doctor Who-ass music, and he'd be saying something relevant and it'd be serious, and then he's also yelling at the same time, and it just felt kind of like an attack on my senses, and not in the way that I think they wanted me to feel.
I wonder if that's like, because I don't really notice that kind of thing, or like definitely didn't, at least when, well, I'd
Film
say,
critic, I don't
right?
really notice sound mixing at all.
I'd say I notice it more nowadays, but like back in 2012 when I was watching this for the first time, like I definitely didn't notice or nor care about that kind of thing.
Well, what's weird is sometimes they get it really well. He'll like say something sly, and then that'll be a big swell of music.
Yeah.
Or they'll have like a back and forth, and he's like serious for half a second, and it'll be so muted around.
Do you think it's just like a BBC thing?
I literally think it was a this episode thing,
Wow,
and that's why
okay.
I'm saying it that way.
Huh.
I make the argument that this episode had a lot more production than they actually put into it. You know what I mean? Like there needed to be more, and I just felt like it wasn't there.
Well, we even commented when it first came on that it looked different.
It
like,
looked better than the
Yeah.
other ones I had. Like, oh my God, like this is shot so well. I
so
have a 4K
beautifully.
TV, and seeing at the beginning with the snowman and the backyard with the one big tree and just like that whole like landscape they captured was really, really fucking cool.
It looked like a film.
Yeah, it
was
looked
really
it looked
well
really
done.
great. It reminded me a lot of like not Deathly Hollows, but like Half-Blood Prince shots.
Oh,
So like very,
Interesting.
very darkened.
I could see that.
Like there's not one bit of warmth on the whole screen. I mean, they could have a fucking picture of the sun on the screen and it would look like a mellowed ass sun.
Yeah, it was very desaturated. I agree.
And but it looked great, and especially if you're talking about like a hard winter, like very reminiscent to how Hateful Eight was shot by Tarantino.
Yeah.
Where like every even though like it'll be in the midday, it's still so fucking dark outside. That's what I would say is like the whole episode, it was still dark outside the whole time and dreary. But
It fit though.
yeah, no, but I'm not really. I think that is something that that's why I started out liking it more than I ended up liking it at the end, because I felt like there was really cool production choices, but I had some issues with the character choices. Like I think that Doctor Who in the episode was kind of a douche. And like we talked about, maybe that's relevant to plot, right?
It is, yeah.
But I'm talking
context,
about a drop in, and like the thing is too is, I just don't get like I think that sometimes they're trying to be really funny, and then other times they're trying to be really serious, and that's okay tonally, but then sometimes they're so on the nose, I actually don't know if they're trying to be funny or not. Do you know what I mean? And maybe that's something that people like about it. Like they like how sarcastic it is.
I think that's just a very British thing. It's just very dry.
Yeah, but like at the same time, I'm also like, oh my God, we've been here for an hour. Can you cut the corny jokes? Like, let's move on. Like, there's probably about
that is part.
I
like,
could probably
that's part of
take
its charm.
Not always though. Like there is times where I find it charming, but also sometimes things are just like there's a pacing issue here.
You think so?
In this episode, it has got a pacing issue
agree.
for sure.
You thought it was slow?
How long can they dick around the idea of him avoiding her? 30 minutes?
I don't know.
Oh
I just love living
God.
in the world that like I'll let it take its time.
I definitely think that this is a matter of like you probably have a lot of lore built into this. It's an Age of Ultron argument.
Yeah.
You show somebody Avengers Age of Ultron if they haven't seen the rest of the movies, that movie's poop.
Yeah.
It's the same thing with this. You have a world built around it. You like the character. I think Matt Smith is also like a total genius. Like he's a great actor, but like I loved Last Night in Soho.
Mm-hmm. I feel like pacing wise, the first half definitely kind of dragged, and it just like there wasn't a lot going on. And then the last like 15 minutes were so jam packed, it almost felt whiplashy.
That's where I was fucked up because that's why. So like at the whole time I'm holding in pee, right? Because I don't like pausing in the middle of things. We watched this one together, and I when I paused it, there was so much going on. I was sure that we were gonna have like 20 minutes left. And then we just didn't.
No. Yeah, we had like 5 minutes left.
And I was just like, so it really was as long as it felt.
Yeah.
Because it felt super long to me, but I thought that's just because I was being impatient.
It didn't feel that long to me.
But
and
now
I think that's
knowing
just
that we just got the whole plot, it was just like 30 minutes of bullshit. It's a little tough to swallow now.
I definitely see where this isn't as enjoyable for somebody who doesn't know.
You just don't understand.
Yeah.
I mean,
you just don't get it.
I mean, regardless,
it's an acquired taste.
There's clear issues that they did. There's clear mistakes they did make, whether you're a fan or not. I mean, like just in like the sound design alone and some of the pacing alone. Like, I'm sorry, but Doctor Who's supposed to be fast and quippy.
Yeah.
I mean, that is definitely the identity of the show, right? So I shouldn't be fucking bored. If anything, I should feel overwhelmed.
Yeah.
Well,
but I don't. I feel underwhelmed as fuck.
I feel like a lot of the Doctor stuff was sort of pushed to the second half. I don't feel like we really got a taste for the Doctor or his personality in that first half of the show. And I think that's also why it drags, is because your titular character is literally just like kind of there in the forefront, but he's not like really an active member in what's going on. And then in the second half, he's a lot more vibrant. He's a lot more there. You're getting a lot more of the quirks as he's coming back into his own, which I kind of get. They're trying to explain like why he's been hesitant. He hasn't been doing anything. And then now he's coming back after he meets this girl, which I mean, she's a 9, 10 out of 10. Just saying. She's beautiful.
Yeah.
Great actress.
I'm a little taken back by what's the one dude's name? The dude who looks like a thumb?
Strax.
So is he a companion?
Strax isn't as much of a companion as more of a pet / sidekick. Sometimes, like Strax isn't like a companion. I'd say.
How is he not? He accompanies him everywhere.
He accompanies him first sometimes. I mean, I don't remember.
Where the fuck else is he the rest of the time?
Well, I think he accompanies him a lot, but it's not like the full show he's there. Like,
what is he doing in the meantime?
I couldn't tell you, but
weird.
I don't think Strax is like in all of the show.
Well, my point was, it seems like he has a lot of disrespect for Strax.
Well, Strax is kind of he's a subhuman. Like, he's not really anything. Like, he's
you're saying that qualifies the reason to call him a stupid, ugly potato man?
Yeah, I'm about to say, like, I don't even know if I can call my dog a stupid, ugly potato man.
No, he's too handsome.
Strax is kind of a stupid, ugly potato man.
That's rude.
Yeah, this Matt Smith Doctor Who seems kind of stuck up.
He seems a little dickish. Like,
yeah.
My experience with Doctor Who is I've watched all of Eccleston's season, and then I think I made it through the first season with Tennant, and I don't think I actually finished. But it's kind of weird to come back to this guy because like Eccleston was super like chipper and joyful and like I'm a nice guy.
He was like if Vin Diesel was the Doctor.
He's a bit more yeah, this one's a bit more like sassy, edgy, but like still very like
David Tennant's like everybody's favorite, right?
I think so.
No, Matt Smith is usually everybody's favorite.
Really?
I've always heard
I've
David
always
Tennant.
liked David Tennant better, but a lot of people like Matt Smith better.
Huh.
That's crazy.
Interesting.
Matt Smith.
It's weird that it's like because I know that those are the two they did the movie with, right?
Well, like he's got like the bow tie and stuff. Like people really like Matt Smith's look.
They did like a movie, those two, right? Those two doctors meet or something.
I think so.
Oh, I'd watch that.
I think they did that because those were the two most popular ones that were still.
Yeah, they're definitely the two most popular. I'll give you that.
Does Eccleston even acknowledge Doctor Who anymore? Or has he moved on completely in his life?
I have no idea.
He was really bad in Thor: The Dark World.
I actually liked him. Like
in Thor: The Dark World?
No, I mean in Doctor Who.
Oh yeah.
I do not like Thor: The Dark World in general.
No, it's terrible.
It's a pretty bad movie.
It's bad.
But I like Eccleston as the Doctor.
Yeah.
So like I hope not. I would love to see all of the Doctors come back. Does that happen, Franny?
I don't know. I don't think it does.
Okay.
I don't think they're like all ever in
Also,
something
commenters
together.
question: what do you guys think of the new Doctor, the current one?
Yeah, the female.
I'd
Doctor.
like to know.
I don't know. Okay.
You're not allowed to use the word female anymore.
Oh, yeah, that's pretty incel of me.
Mm-hmm.
The lady doctor.
No.
You can't
She's
use.
not a gynecologist.
You can't call her a lady because if you remove the Y, it's a lad.
Oh.
You can't use female because if you remove the fee, it's a male. You
Good
can't
point.
call her woman because if you remove the whoa, it's a man.
Okay, so the newest doctor,
You call her the queen.
the queen.
The queen.
Yeah, I don't know. Her season
These are
just
the
kind of
rules
looks.
now.
I
I learned
fully,
from woke Twitter. I know.
I'm fully judging it off of just like the pictures of the season I've seen because I've since stopped watching Doctor Who, but like it doesn't look that good. It looks like it's gone down in quality,
Okay.
but I don't know.
I mean, I don't know either.
Yeah.
I do know that I used to work at a store that sold merch for Doctor Who, and anything we got Matt Smith or David Tennant would fly.
I was about
or
to say,
even
yeah.
Capaldi, it would fly. All of her stuff was still sitting on the shelf.
That doesn't surprise me, yeah.
And I don't know if it's because like you can't sell a woman action figure because that's like been a big issue in the toy industry is that they say that like female figures are like shelf warmers. So
Really?
I
Wow.
don't know if it's actual
I know.
commentary on
You
how
know.
bad
You
the
know what's the
character is or not,
standout? I was
but-
watching the toys that made us on Netflix, and the standout, or maybe it was just a documentary on YouTube. I actually can't remember where I heard it. But the standout for female figures is the Power Rangers.
Yeah.
The lady Power Rangers get bought just as much as the males do.
Sometimes it depends.
No, that's what I mean. That's what he said in the doc. I don't
Oh.
know like the specifics, but they
Yeah.
were like the real standout and the real figure that'll never go away. That's a lady is the Power Rangers because they still sell like incredibly well.
Well, also that's how they budget their show. Is literally toy sales are astronomical, and that's the reason that the show still exists.
But
is
I know
because toy
didn't
sales
they
were
in the
so good.
past try times to like do like an all male Rangers team and stuff like that?
I mean, I think the most they've ever done is like one female. I
Yeah,
don't
they're
think
like
they've
it's
ever done
almost
all
like they were
male.
trying to ice it out to bring up their profits, you know.
Maybe.
But people buy the whole set. Anyway, sorry, we got so off
Yeah,
topic with that.
It's okay.
Should
So
we
the
review
s-
Power Rangers, guys? Let
The
us know.
snow is we're going. Don't
I
ask them.
mean,
We're
But which
we're-
one?
we're
Okay,
gonna do-
anyway.
We're gonna do a bunch. I want to do the one with when they're firemen
Oh yeah.
really badly, and I want to do the one where they're like coming back from the future or whatever.
Time Force.
Yeah, we'll
Yes,
do that one
I wanna
too.
do that one too. Time Force. Get it? Time.
and Franny will like the original because it's just Saved by the Bell with kicking.
yeah, literally.
Nice.
Yeah, Saved by the Bell. I think that's a good analogy for it.
I would say Jason's just as hot as Zack Slater, right?
That's not even exactly why I was saying the same thing, but okay.
But that's what I'm saying.
Who's the Mario Lopez of the Power? You know what? No, this is an unimportant question.
Would it be Zach?
We got to get back onto Power. Got to get back onto Doctor Who. Got to get back onto Christmas.
Yeah.
On a rating of a Christmas episode being about Christmas, I think this has nothing to do with Christmas.
What? This literally the events happen on Christmas.
Kinda.
They do, but like what I mean
And it has
by
to do with snowmen and stuff.
what I mean by they don't have anything to do with Christmas is I felt like the staples of what like a Christmas special is.
Okay, I'm going to say that this
Yeah.
Christmas special had a lot more to do with Christmas than one of the ones coming up.
It's about like the holiday spirit, I guess.
Yeah, this one's more about the winter, you know?
And that's fine.
And I do like some of the choices I do like is like the old colonial looking home with the mixture of Christmas and how it looks.
Yeah.
It looks like Christmas at times.
Set designer was on point here today.
Mhm.
They really came through to work.
I don't like how the familiar or whatever they want to call her, his pet, what's her face. I feel
His
like
companion?
I feel like the companion's a pet too. If what's his face is a pet, then so are the companions. Because
No,
like
the companions, like, it's like a soul tie
but
thing.
the
fucks
companions
them,
may
so-
get fucked literally, but that dude gets fucked emotionally.
Well, Strax isn't
that's
that
Strax.
deep.
Bruh. Wait, what do you mean he's not that deep?
He's like a clone shit. Like that his whole race isn't
he said
supposed to be that.
permission to disagree with you, and he's like, yes, Grant. He's like, I'm disagreeing with you. I'm like, that man, he's got it under control. I'd vote for him.
Oh, Alina really
He kind of
liked-
looks like Richard Ojeda, to be honest.
But anyways,
a line I really liked was the lizard lady, and he opens the door and she goes, "Hi, I'm a lizard woman from the dawn of time, and this is my wife."
Yeah,
that was the best.
That
line
was
in the
pretty
entire
fucking
episode.
funny.
I love
we
it.
both, I think we both looked at each other and I was like, okay, that was funny.
Yeah,
I'll
that was really
that.
great.
There's definitely some funny stuff in it. The Sherlock Holmes bit was kind of funny.
Yeah, there was a funny moment too with like Clara. So like a trope of Doctor Who is whenever somebody gets in the TARDIS for the first time, they're like, "Wow, it's bigger on the inside," and instead Clara said, "Wow, it's smaller on the outside."
I think,
and he was like, "That's a first."
And she's like, "Where's the kitchen?"
I think the camp that a lot of people would enjoy from this. Maybe I'm just too cynical.
Yeah.
Maybe I'm just too cynical at this point. But some of the camp. But I liked it though. I liked it.
It's magical.
I liked it in the sense that like, wow, this is actually like incredibly thoughtful. The jokes are actually like thought out. And that's something that I can't say for a lot of like really campy things.
And I like how with the companions too, they always make it like strong females, like
it kind of feels like
strong women. Fuck.
Kind of feels like Batman 66.
What do you mean? I don't know anything.
Batman
about
66 is a Batman show that was on in 1966 with Adam West and Burt Ward, right? And
so.
Basically it was like a really like high concept, lots of color, lots of flashing.
He's very bright,
very friendly Batman. Where he's like, "Well, kids, I'm gonna go whoop some ass." You know, he's like really like
his suit's not even black, right?
No, it's blue.
Yeah, it's blue,
and it's like he's got his underwear on the outside of his pants. But there's still serious moments where it's like, "Oh shit, the fucking penguin's about to kill his ass," and he's gonna use shark repellent to get out of it. It's all like really goofy, but like actually still holds like a decent story you can like not only follow along with but invest in.
Yeah,
I get that from Doctor Who.
Yeah,
I was totally invested in this dumbass story. I loved it.
No, I do have a question.
I just feel like they could have made it better.
Oh, I have a question for Fran.
Yeah.
So, like Christmas specials for Doctor Who are incredibly important. Like, I don't know how many times I've heard like a Brit say like that's what their family does on Christmas.
Yeah,
watch
it's
the brand new
definitely
one.
like a thing.
Now, do they usually cater to like the audience of like the general public, or is it usually like towards the fans? Because I did feel like this is more of like it could be a you just drop in episode, but like not necessarily just with like the origin story aspect of Clara. Like, do they do that for other Christmas
feel like
specials?
they do kind of give you like enough to like, obviously you're going to understand more and appreciate it more if you're a Doctor Who fan and like you've watched.
Yeah.
But I feel like they give you enough to where you can drop in.
Okay.
Because even though you guys didn't fully like know the background, like I feel like you understood enough of the Clara story like as much as you needed to, you know?
And what they did really well was they hooked you with the Clara story at the end. So like now I'm actually like, oh shit, like I want to go see what happened to the souffle girl.
All right. And it makes you like be like, oh, like, and it doesn't give you any spoilers really for like the rest of the season, because this is a mid-season and Clara's first episode is the beginning of that season. This is episode 6 of season 7, and her first appearance is episode 1 of season 7.
Interesting. Okay.
Yeah, it gives you enough.
It kind of feels like you know how Bond in a way that it exists for women. Like or even just men who find Daniel Craig hot. I guess I shouldn't gender that. I think that both parties can.
Everybody can find Daniel Craig hot.
But my point is that for those who aren't interested in the action and the espionage, there's an element there for them, and it's the fact that everything looks like a runway show and everything looks beautiful.
Yeah.
Is this like for the sci-fi nerd girl who just wants to look at a hot boy?
I mean, there's definitely a lot of that. Yeah.
Because I feel like I know people who are obsessed with Doctor Who aren't obsessed with anything like it and aren't into fantasy shit. And I think that's really weird, and I've always wondered why. And I think it's because Matt Smith's hot.
Well, would you say the same thing about like Eccleston or Tennant? Because those are just as like...
I feel like that that people definitely think those two are hot.
I'd say maybe not as much like... I see the
especially
hot thing and everything.
David Tennant, especially. I knew girls that were obsessed with him.
He's very attractive, but I was just curious.
It's more like with the personality and everything, because like I feel like on a surface level, these guys aren't like classically handsome.
I almost get the vibe that they're just like, I don't have a daddy at home and he's an asshole. So
but
like,
not even just that, but they're quirky.
Yeah, they're quirky.
Like they are.
Yeah, I can see.
Yeah.
It's like having like a surrogate boyfriend.
And then
Pixie
you
Dream
usually
Doctor.
get
Manic Pixie Dream Girl, but the male version
Manic
of that.
Pixie
That's
Dream
actually,
Doctor.
That
Dream
makes more
Doctor.
sense than Bond. I would say, yeah, Manic Pixie Dream Doctor. That's
Manny Pixie.
Did I say Manny?
You said Manny.
Whatever, manic.
But and then you also like
they are men though.
There are people
they're
that are really invested in like
they're not Manny anymore, and that's why it's not working anymore.
There are people that are super invested in the companions too. Like there are people that have their favorite companions.
Because like when I was watching Eccleston's, I loved Rose. Like Rose was my favorite part of that show. So I liked that they were like, okay, she's going on to Tenet. So
that's
I find
my name
that very
now.
Interesting. It is. But I could see that because Claire was very likable. Like I felt like she was a very like I'm not like the other girls, but in a good way.
Yeah.
Gave me Hermione vibes, if I'm honest.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, they hook you with that, and like you like the chemistry and like the connection, even if it's not like super romantic. There's always like elements of like, will they, won't they, and like stuff like that. You know.
Let us know if you guys want us to review the Doctor Who's, those doctors, each doctor, the whole practice.
Can you also let me know if he fucks?
Actually, the Who practice.
Too?
If he fucks who?
His male companions.
It's weird.
I feel like he has male companions.
He has one. There's one named Rory, I think.
Huh.
But I think he ends up with the girl companion of his season. I'm pretty sure.
Yeah, I remember that. That was like one of the times that like the companion like wasn't super interested in him.
He just gives me Pan vibes. I'm just curious.
So Doctor Who used to be relevant, and now that the pandemic happened, it's not. And Who doctors are relevant.
Uh-huh.
Would you look at that?
Oh my God.
I wonder if it's connected.
Hopefully it will reverse.
Yeah, I mean, I hope so. They need the recast.
Well,
I mean, that's what you said, right? Like that nobody bought the merch. I know for a fact that people talk shit about it online because I see memes about it all the time.
I feel like we could do a fuck, marry, and kill for this one. There's enough adults in it.
Is there?
I'm counting 4 adults in my head.
Well, there's the lizard lady, her wife.
Oh, that's
the
true.
doctor.
I had a
Clara,
whole conversation.
The dad
on the other podcast. You can't fuck the lizard lady.
I mean, why not though?
No, you can't.
She's a lesbian lizard lady from the dawn of time.
That's her decision. I'm talking about me and Franny in our rules of our relationship.
Well, then just don't fuck her.
Agreed. I'm telling Franny she can't either.
So you're gonna kill her?
I don't know.
I wouldn't kill her. She seems so nice.
Okay, so who's your fuck, marry, kill then?
Oh, who am I gonna kill? I'll probably kill the doctor.
Okay.
I want to crush everyone. I want them to feel the pain of it.
Do you want to steal the TARDIS?
I want to wipe that smug ass fucking smirk off his face.
You do know he'll just come back, right?
Yeah.
But he'll come back as a different guy. Maybe someone I can more agree with.
Maybe someone hotter.
maybe a lady, apparently.
Well, I think after Matt Smith is
there's like an old guy.
Yeah.
We both said old guy in unison.
Yeah, I stopped watching during the old guy stuff.
Awesome.
You know what?
That's awesome.
You know what? Maybe a lot of the hook is that the guys are hot.
That's what I'm saying.
I stopped watching when it was the old guy.
When
that's
it's not the doctor,
yeah.
the companion's hot. I will be 100% honest about that.
And like that's fine. That's fine that's what it is. But I just acknowledging that maybe me saying I don't like it that much isn't that shocking because that's something I don't care about.
I mean, not even the companion though. She was pretty hot.
I can't get into something because someone's hot. I just can't.
Oh, I do that all the time.
Like fully, like absolutely become obsessed with it. No, definitely not.
That's good because I'm the only hot thing you're supposed to be obsessed with.
I'll watch it with that one chick from Saturday Night Live in it though. What's her name?
Oh, the one with the accent.
With the horrible voice. I love women with annoying voices. So
I feel like that really says something about me.
Yeah.
Thanks.
Which one?
The one chick. She does the Billie Eilish impersonation. Oh my god!
I don't know, but I love Kate McKinnon. That's all I wanted to add
Kate
to this
McKinnon's
conversation.
Kate McKinnon's cool, but that's not who I'm talking about.
I love Kate McKinnon. So who would you fuck, marry, kill then?
Come back.
Who are we? We can do that too.
Oh yeah, I guess we could. We could do the fuck, marry, kill first.
Okay.
What's his name?
You're Strax?
I'm Strax.
No, you're not. You don't ask permission to disagree with someone.
Yeah, no, definitely.
That's a really good fucking point, actually.
You're welcome. I would fuck the companion, marry the doctor because he could probably like save my life and shit.
Yeah.
Or if I died, he would come hunt for me in a parallel universe.
Definitely.
And I would kill the ice lady because she was scary.
Yeah.
She was creepy.
How did you
I didn't like
handle
how like crotchety she was. It was weird. I mean, it was fine. Like it wasn't scary, but it was like, I'm uncomfy.
I would.
You would?
I would definitely marry the doctor because I'd want to go on all of his adventures with him.
Oh, I would not want to do that.
I think. I kind of want to fuck the lizard lady.
Do it, dude.
No, it's part of our rules.
Fine, I won't fuck the lizard lady. I'll fuck the companion. So same as Cody.
If you want to fuck the lizard lady, then you can just fuck her and that's it, because I won't do it
what?
anymore.
Oh. Okay,
you can
fine.
leave, and I
won't
can
fuck the
forget all
lizard
about
lady.
it.
I'll fuck the companion. I'll marry the doctor, and then I'll kill the kid named Francesca because nobody else can have my name.
I like that we were talking about this. The kids are Franny and Digby. So Franny, as in Franny, and then Digby, they have their dog Dwight, Diggy Boy.
Did you find that lady's name?
Fucking working on it.
You have to
Melissa Villasenor.
You have to show me a picture of her. Melissa Villasenor?
Yeah,
Villasenor. Oh, she's beautiful.
But she like has like one of those like really horrible like, you know, Fran Drescher voices.
She reminds me of Jenny Slate. And I think Jenny Slate's really pretty too.
Whenever a woman has an annoying voice, that's how they get to me. I love
Fuck
it.
off.
I love it. I love the nagging too.
I've got a sing-song voice, all right? Anyways, you continue.
Oh,
say your fuck, marry,
I have
kill.
to say my fuck, marry, kill.
Yeah.
I have to share that information.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. I killed the doctor.
Okay.
I'd probably marry the rich dude who's not good with kids.
Oh, I forgot
That's a
about
good
him.
point.
I could let him out the back
forgot
door
about
and he'll
him.
like never even care.
Yeah.
That's true.
Oh, let the kids out the back door?
Yeah, and they won't come back.
He'll be like, they're not my thing. It's fine.
He's such
Yeah.
a terrible father. They're like, we'll take
Or
it.
like
We'll
you
take our
could
chance
just
out
always
there
have
with the
a
snowman.
Or you could just always have a hot nanny that you're cheating on him with.
Valid. Because that way you could fuck the companion that way.
I don't know. If he's paying for my whole life, I'd kind of feel bad.
Well, what if it's an open marriage? He's like, you can fuck someone as long as
Bold of you to
as long as it's the nanny.
Bold of you to assume that I'd be okay with him sleeping with other people too.
Okay, what if it's one-sided? What if he's a
If
cuck?
I'm fucking married to this person, they better be
What if
all
he's
in.
a cuck? He's a cuck. He's
a cuck?
He just likes seeing you.
Oh my god, he was giving Strax those eyes.
See?
Maybe it is
It's like,
possible.
that's a good looking.
He's
thumb. I
definitely
wanna
a
suck it.
simp too. Like you can tell he'll just simp for you.
Yeah. What was the question?
Fuck,
Who
marry,
would you
kill.
fuck?
I just don't care. I guess the companion.
We're
Okay.
all fucking the companion.
I mean, she's hot.
She is.
I wouldn't fuck the lizard lady because I have a rule. And
But,
her-
like, if you
she's
didn't
from
have a
the dawn
rule.
of time,
and
Logan.
I wouldn't fuck her wife.
She knows how
for
to
the
do.
same reason I wouldn't fuck her.
Listen, she's from the dawn of time. She knows how to do everything.
What if that's what people looked like? We don't know.
Yeah.
No.
Okay.
All right.
My time is precious. I'm not going to spend it inside of a lizard.
Are we doing a who are we, or are we moving the fuck on?
We can move the fuck
Yeah,
on.
I'm done.
All right.
It's a 4 out of 10 silver bells for me.
What?
Really?
The pilot might be better. I know the show's been better.
Oh.
This episode's a 4 out of 10.
I'd say this is a 9 out of 10.
It's got such bad pacing, and like the twist at the end is pretty much bullshit. They just he magically wrote new rules. Now that he's dead, I can fill his body. Why? Why is that? You fucking lying
You don't need
piece of snow?
explanation in Doctor Who. It's all magical. Yeah, this is a 9 out of 10. This is great.
I'm going to give this. Oh damn!
Rated out of candy canes.
5 golden rings.
Oh, that's good. So that's not much better than what I said.
Well, out of 5.
Wait, really? You loved it?
I really liked it. Okay, and maybe it's not a 5 out of 5. Hold on. What are the lyrics to 5 golden rings?
12 Days of Christmas. That's the song?
Yeah.
Is it
I'm
2
gonna give
turtle doves?
I'm going to give it 8 maids of milking.
What's the 9?
I don't know.
8 maids of milking.
Maids of milking. All right, Jack, I'm going to give you this one. 8 maids of milking.
Oh, it's 9 golden rings, right?
No, it's 5.
Oh,
Are you sure? Just Google it, Fran?
I don't know.
Hold on. I have it up. Hold on. Shh. It is 9 ladies dancing.
All right, well, I'm giving it...
Ladies dancing. Wait, can we just keep it this rating system forever?
Yes, we can.
It's awesome. I love it. Wait, so I give it a 4. What's mine?
4
calling birds.
Makes sense.
All right, we got to keep this
There's too
rating
much
system
talking
for
in
this
this episode.
Okay. Bye.
Not okay.
Hey guys, it's CL. I just wanted to come on and say that I have a brand new album. It's coming out on October 22nd. And if you're hearing this, that means it's out now. It's called Scorpio. I'm super excited about it. It's something very different, very experimental for me. It's entirely just based on stories that I've written or real life experiences or people that I know. And I really hope you guys like it. It has songs Big Night In on it, and also my brand new song Scorpio, which I'm really excited about. If you are interested, you can listen to it on all streaming platforms. Wherever you get your music at, you can find it there. Thanks so much.
And we're back.
Wow.
Talking about another one of my obsessions, but like I didn't pick this episode.
This was my pick because I think I beat Franny to it, or else she probably would have picked it.
Well.
So, yeah. The Bracebridge Dinner is the 10th episode of season 2 of Gilmore Girls. While Rory struggles to keep the budding rivalry between Dean, her boyfriend, and Jess under control, Lorelai invites most of the citizens of Stars Hollow to an elaborate feast complete with Elizabethan costumes and horse-drawn sleigh rides, during which Richard announces to Emily that he has retired.
The drama.
That's the drama.
Logan.
There's no Christmas here.
No.
That was one criticism I have of picking this as a Christmas episode. Very little Christmas.
There's no
little
joy
to none
in this episode.
But still a bop.
She slaps. She's like Doctor Who. She's more of a winter
The
theme.
hero arc of our story is troubled young man who tried to punch boyfriend kills snowman.
I mean, yeah. But
doesn't he save the snowman?
No, he kills
Oh, the other snowman.
Yeah,
Got it.
nice snowman.
I always thought he reattached the head.
He jumps in a moving horse cart.
Yep.
Nearly activating the horse's reflex and possibly
He's
killing
a
everyone
bad
on board.
boy, Logan. That's what bad boys do.
His mom doesn't want him.
Sleighs.
Well,
And
because he's
neither
a
do
bad
I.
boy.
I love Milo,
He's
but this character is
misunderstood.
really fucking annoying.
This character.
He's like so angsty. He's like, Dean shouldn't have got involved. The guy was a fucking jerk. I'm like, bro, calm down, bro. You're in, what is it called? Stars Hollow? You're not in fucking, this isn't
He's
Long
from New
Island.
York.
This is West Side Story.
I mean, like, bro, what the fuck is going on?
He's so edgy.
It's more than edgy. He's like actively a fucking penis person. He's the worst.
I don't
hate
think
him.
so. I think
He
Jess
sucks.
is misunderstood.
He sucks. I
Jess
hate him.
does not suck.
He spends so much time bitching about how people perceive him, and then he still acts like an asshole.
Dean gets treated like shit, though.
Dean seems like a nice
Yeah.
guy who is for some reason raising his sister.
No,
And-
he's just nice to his sister.
He came off like a single dad to me. I dropped in on this episode. I'm like, this motherfucker's a single dad, isn't he? I'm like, this man is doing the Lord's work.
So Gilmore
Raising
Girls is a
his own
show
daughter.
that I kind of just always have on.
Same.
So Logan's
I wasn't
seen
done, but okay.
bits and pieces, so he knows enough.
I had one other thing to say.
What is that?
What were you gonna say?
This one's bad. Go
Oh
ahead.
no!
Okay.
Don't
Continue
fucking
on.
say it.
And here's the thing too: is I actually think I've seen. First of all, it was extra torture for me, so it's not really fair because this is one of the ones
This
I
is
had
never
actually.
torture.
This is one of the ones I had actually already seen, but I didn't remember it well enough. So not only have I had to watch this episode, but technically I've had to watch it twice.
You're welcome.
And
Yeah,
so
that's
that
not a bad
that
thing.
was
Isn't
a
that great?
problem. I like that her grandpa wants to fuck his grandma in the horse carriage.
Right?
It's so cute.
That's awesome. I'm
So
down with
cute.
that. I'm down with that for sure. To quit your job without telling your wife is very irresponsible, and
Agreed.
to say that the job was just killing him and that's the only excuse he has, and for some reason he's forgiven, that's bullshit.
I mean, they're rich as fuck. He doesn't need the job. He can like retire.
It doesn't matter. It's not about that.
But I mean,
Someone missed the point of the episode. Someone who loves this show so much kind of missed the point.
I didn't miss the point.
What did you think of all like the costuming, like the actual premise of the episode with set around?
I think if I was that guy, I would smack the hell out of Melissa McCarthy and what's her face when they're just blatantly ignoring me. Like that was really fucking frustrating for me to
It's
watch.
just his character.
I mean, like, is this character like if the character's essentially like Mr. Cuck?
Yeah,
that's cool. I think he did
That's him.
I think he does a good job.
There's an episode where they have termites and he hides in a closet because she thinks that Rory and Lorelai are coming over for the whole night. So she literally puts him in the closet and expects him to stay there the entire night.
Yeah.
I think everything to do with her friend's mom, the
Lane's mom.
Lane's mom. Every racist thing they did was unnecessary and a terrible stereotype and was damaging.
I mean, it's the early 2000s.
People have too much stuff. That's not okay.
It's
you can't
the early 2000s. What do you expect?
What do you mean? What do I expect?
What do you expect?
My Name is Earl was woke as fuck, okay? And I've seen
not always.
Bro.
Okay, fine. Yeah, this show's definitely not woke as fuck,
Yeah.
but like it's not supposed to be.
This
and like
show
Lorelai
gives me like
and-
conservative daughter's ball
No,
vibes.
Lorelai and Rory
That's
are pretty
true.
liberal.
That's true. Well, yeah, they're liberal, but like the parents that raise them
Yeah.
are like extremely conservative.
And not just that, but the character universe in which they live in, their whole thing is that people find them kooky solely for being woke.
Well, yeah.
That's a premise problem for me.
But like maybe it's more close to your heart if you're like from a small town where everybody's conservative and you're a little kooky.
Also, like
yeah.
the movie references are so fucking softball. Like I understand that like they're not gonna go like Licorice Pizza was great. Like I understand they're not gonna say really obscure shit. I get that. But we're talking about like the most middle of the line movie references that your baby cousin could get. Like not your baby cousin, because that guy could actually get a lot of references. But like, I mean, like anybody can pick up at least remotely what they're talking about. And that's a problem for me if your character's design is that she's quippy with movie quotes. That bitch needs to see more than 6 movies to be quippy with movie quotes. She talked about Godfather 3, okay, one of the most talked about movies ever. And
well, it's supposed to be attainable.
Let me finish.
Okay.
And The Shining.
Mm-hmm. Your point?
It'd be like if I walked into a room and I was like, "You sure like I sure like that Justin Bieber music," and like being the most baseline, basic ass statement ever, especially for the early 2000s. Saying you liked The Shining in the early 2000s is the most down the fucking middle thing you could possibly say.
Well, I feel like they have to, because if you have a character that's way too quirky, like you don't want a character who's going in talking about Maisie Peters and people be like, I don't know what the fuck that is.
The part that doesn't have to happen is that essence of the character. She does not need to be so into movies.
That's the entire character.
Yeah,
but
the
problem is she isn't though. That's what I'm saying.
She's
it fails
into all kinds of
It
movies.
fails on its premise. It fails on its premise. The fact that she isn't really, because she makes all these fucking like softball fucking references, like the most basic.
Not always softball.
Yes,
references.
always. I've seen the show many times now, and every time it's like, oh, we're talking about Goodfellas. Got it. Seen it. It's all the same shit. All the same shit.
Well, isn't that a good thing?
No, it's not.
So anybody could understand.
No, it's not, because the point is that this is her character, right?
Yeah.
They're not portraying it accurately, because if you even knew like half about movies, you're like, well, that's a really fucking basic ass reference.
But this is also coming from a movie critic. You have to think
Yeah.
about it
No,
from
no,
like
I
the
know,
point of
but
view of,
I'm
like,
only
someone
going to
who doesn't
perceive
watch
the show with
movies.
my own biases. If you guys don't know I'm biased at this point,
Yeah.
what the hell are we doing? What I'm saying is, for me, that fails as a premise. So that's why I find it so unbearable as a character point for her. Because I feel like, wow, they really like are trying to take the credit for like film culture and like film bro culture without actually knowing anything about movies. That's upsetting.
Disagree.
All these girls sitting in their room in their
Listen.
flannel pajamas watching Gilmore Girls, and they're like, I'm going to be a movie buff just like her by knowing about 6 fucking movies.
I don't
This
feel like
show
that's
can
the
do no
takeaway.
wong, and that I don't think that's the demo of this
Yeah,
show.
I don't
Movie
feel like that's
buffs
the takeaway.
are not the demo.
No, but the people want to be like Rory, right? So to imitate her, they pretend to be movie buffs. If that is her
You mean
character,
like Lorelai?
Yeah.
People want to be Rory more often, who's like the bookworm.
but she also is a movie person. She went to like a Halloween party as the chick from
But not as
Kill
much.
Bill.
Party.
Not as much.
What? She's the one who
It
makes
was
all the
also a
references
themed
that I
party.
see.
It was a
Yeah.
themed party,
But
too.
whenever I watch the show, all the movie references come directly from her, not from the
Really?
mother.
I'd say
Yes.
more
Oh,
Lorelai.
no, the mom is
I'm talking
100%.
about the ones that I've seen. Yet again,
Oh,
we can only
interesting.
perceive what I've seen, right?
Well, we'll work on showing you some episodes where
Oh, I know. I'm gonna have to watch like a million of these.
Isn't it great?
It's not.
So you didn't answer my question. What did you think of the actual premise of the show with the Bracebridge dinner?
I thought that the story was really sloppy.
Okay. What about it?
Well, the biggest issue is that, and yet again, I think that the background characters are the charming part of the show for me. Mm-hmm. I think that even though they're kind of like annoying conservatives and shit, that's not what designs what's good or bad about the show. And I think that the background characters are really quirky and or like incredibly honest. And I like that. What I don't like is a lot of the character elements with these main characters. And the closer they get to being a main character, the worse the writing for them gets. I literally can see it on a scale. Like when Melissa McCarthy started being more of a character in the show, she became more and more annoying. And that's just my perspective, okay? Calm down.
You're crazy.
But what I'm going to say is the characters, the story that happens in this is that Lorelai, aside from, I like the parents, like the grandparents storyline in this.
Yeah.
Okay.
Kind of. Yet again, I think he's kind of an asshole, and I don't think that they really explore that enough, but whatever. But the problem is with Lorelai keeping that phone call a secret, and then at the end they're like they just have like a somewhat quippy conversation about like, you're overreacting, you're being too dramatic. No, that's like actually fucked up she did that.
Oh yeah, no. Like this
and like it's really fucking annoying to see it displayed on screen like it was just nothing.
Yeah.
Because like it should totally be something.
I mean, they definitely don't try to paint Lorelai as like the perfect mother.
I don't know. Maybe not the perfect mother, but the most agreeable, relatable, and never does anything wrong in their eyes.
Well, so when they went into the pitch room, literally the creator was pitching something entirely different and they went, no, what else you got? And she had like 5 minutes left and she goes, it's a daughter and a mom and they're best friends more than parent child. And that was the whole entire idea for the show. And they were like, great, sold. So I think I like stuff like this, even though I agree it should have been way more. It should have been way more.
You can make the show, just give the action some gravity. Listen, parents aren't perfect. You can depict them in imperfect lighting.
Yeah.
Sometimes you can even make them look sinister and then later on redeemable. But the point is that like she gets a pass all the time.
I think the problem
being
with
a shitty parent
is
and it's
that
annoying.
They tried doing it in season, I think 5 or 6. They don't talk for literally 12 episodes, and everyone tells you those are the worst episodes of the entire show besides season 7.
Well, because you have to watch Rory act without Lorelai.
But the dynamic of the show does not work without them two bouncing off each other. So I feel like any kind of disagreement, which may be a flaw with the show, but I feel like any disagreement between those two needs to be solved quickly, or else the show just doesn't work.
Well, who says that it has to be something quick? I think that you can draw out an argument in real time.
Well, that's why I'm saying I don't think it would work that way.
If you're a good writer, you could make it work to where there are real consequences in your show. You know what I mean? And maybe people can argue that they just didn't accomplish that, but that's a negative towards them. I'm not counting that as a merit of explanation for them to be like, well, we're just not going to try with this part. Yeah. All right, now let me get to something I really liked though.
Okay.
All right. Everything that bald guy did that worked there in that episode was fucking top shelf, hilarious.
You love
dude.
Michelle.
Oh my! When he pulls down, when he's trying to get the top of the painting,
no, you're
dusting
talking
it.
about
Rune.
I said bald guy. He's bald.
Yeah. Well, there's 2 bald guys who work there.
Oh no, he's fucking funny, dude.
God,
and then in a later scene,
Rune's the worst.
No, he seems like a totally the worst dude.
He goes on a date with Lorelai in one episode, like a blind date, and he pulls Jackson aside, Melissa McCarthy's simp, and he's like, you didn't tell me she was so tall, and is all pissed off about it,
he's
and thinks she's
I love
ugly
that.
and gross.
That's a funny character.
Yeah.
Or when they were trying to get him to do line readings and he was fucking up the old English and shit.
Yeah.
And then when he actually got there and he instantly was like, all right, buddy. He had a moment with somebody. I'm like, this dude's fucking funny as shit.
I love that he was
character.
changing in the kitchen and they were
when he was changing exactly.
Or when he asked if he could just speak like an old man instead of old English.
And here's the thing too, is that's where I'm kind of sliding into the good thing about Gilmore Girls, which is very relatable, believable humor.
Yeah.
And that guy totally exists. That guy is an essence of a person that you can find basically anywhere. So I like all the funny shit for him. I think the hotel runner guy, the other bald guy you guys were talking about,
Michelle?
I think he is just absolutely confused on what he should be doing.
Really?
Yeah, for sure. In this episode, I mean, specifically.
I feel like you always like Paris in episodes. Like you
Paris
always end
is
up
great.
liking that character.
She's the
That's
one
the friend?
who, the blonde.
The one that
Lisa
like follows
Weil.
her to college just because she's a better actress.
I liked her too.
Yeah.
She was fucking annoying in that really funny way.
Yeah.
But she does seem like a miserable bitch, doesn't she? Like, goddamn.
I mean, yeah, but like she definitely has an arc, and like I feel like they kept her with.
No, I know. I like that
because she's
character.
a good actress and like
Oh, yeah.
heightens Alexis Bledel a little bit.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
And that's the other thing too is like Alexis Bledel is just so.
She's not good.
She's just not alive. Like her veins are not pumping blood. And
I mean, she looks pretty, doesn't
cold,
she?
she's
That's all
cold
she
to the
needs
touch. She's vampiric at this point.
It's winter themed.
And I have to tell you that you guys said it got better. All right, I've watched all over now. I've seen season 5. I've seen season 1.
I'd
I've
say
seen
season
2.
3 is her stride.
This is the worst I've seen her.
Oh,
This
really?
episode, I
Really?
think, is even worse than the pilot.
Because I feel like Milo
And
Ventimiglia.
the reason
and her
why-
have good
I agree with
chemistry.
The reason why is because she has so much more scenes without her mother in it.
Oh, okay.
The scene in the horse cart when she's by the way, Milo is running miles around her, like doing laps, acting. Like he literally
he's a great
is
actor.
such a
Yeah.
better
But
actor
I
than
feel,
she
like,
is.
I feel like it helps.
The only time where I felt like it was like on an even keel was very early with like the Dean character, Jared Padalecki. I feel like the pilot episode, Jared was almost as bad as Alexis Bledel, but now he's so much better than she is at this point in the show that it's fucking noticeable. And then the other guy is even better than he is. So it's like, fuck, you guys are like upstaging her in every scene. And this show is about this bitch. And I feel like she's like a background character in it. But there's so much time spent listening to her talk in the same fucking tone of voice, the same deadpan, emotionless fucking voice.
And just cheating on her boyfriends.
And just being a slut. But that's not the problem, honestly. I wish she was more of a slut. It'd make the show more entertaining. But like the moment that really got me to be like, this bitch is boring is it's so sad too. She's like asking the girl, what are you up to tonight? And then the girl goes, what do you mean? And like she freaks like, what do you mean what am I up to? And she's like, I mean, what are you up to tonight? It's supposed to be like a joke, but I'm just like, did they just repeat the same fucking line read right there? Because there was no deviation from what she said the first time. And not in a comical way. And this is all I can do. You press the word button and I spit it out.
She's definitely more subtle.
She sucks so bad. Listen, she's obviously very beautiful and like is like so much richer than me. So who cares what I say? But like, I gotta tell you, I just think that not everybody's cut out for acting. Even though I think she's likable, like she's actually likable, but that has nothing to do with her acting. She just seems like a nice person. I don't think it's really much of an act. I feel like sometimes when she's talking, she's just reading the lines.
Yeah.
I agree. I think that's just.
But I think that's
her.
endearing about the show.
No.
Especially later on, I feel like later Rory is more just Alexis Bledel than Rory.
And I'm just kind of, I don't know, I'm over it. I'm over the fact that like she can just not improve, but everybody still lets her be there.
Well, that's 2 damn bags. It's always going to be on still.
Yeah.
No, I know.
So what did you think of this episode,
I
Fran?
love this episode. I've always loved this
Was
episode.
I too dour?
knew this episode.
Was mine too dour? I need to know now.
You just only shit on our dreams, but that's okay.
Yeah.
I said I liked the one guy.
The one that we don't like.
Yeah,
And-
Rune sucks. Fuck off.
And I
Rune's
like
kind of-
Okay,
I like
if you're
the
not
outfit.
a Gilmore Girls expert, you need to stop talking. Time for the experts to talk.
There's no experts here, so I thought I would just meet everybody.
Oh my God, you cannot
Disagree
mute
with that,
us!
but okay.
I like this episode. I think this
Same.
episode's funny. I mean, it's. I'd say it's a slower episode, but like they're
Same.
all kind of slow. That's kind of what they are. Not a lot of high stakes,
Like,
but that's not the
are
point.
you hearing yourself? You don't get what I'm talking about?
No, high stakes is not the point of the show. This show is
I
a
didn't
time
say that.
capsule and the slice of
you
life.
use the words boring, so I'm just highlighting
I
that.
should-
Did not
slower.
say boring, no. Slow and boring are different.
Yeah.
She did not say boring.
Okay, fair enough.
I said the pacing's slow, but like it's supposed to be slow.
If we listen back and she says the word boring,
she did not say boring.
I did not say boring.
She probably didn't, but if she did, put it in the comments.
I did not. You put that word in my mouth. Anyways, we're talking about Gilmore Girls.
Yeah, okay.
What did you think of this episode, Cody? Why'd you pick it?
So I love this episode. I do think, yes, it's a little slow, but I feel like that is Gilmore Girls. It's meant to be kind of like just this, like, it's supposed to feel like real life. You live in a snow globe of a town. Mm-hmm. It's not supposed to be very problematic. And so I really love this episode, and I also just like how niche it is. Like, they're all getting dressed up in these fancy costumes, and they're hosting this dinner, and you get to see all of these dynamics play that normally you don't get to see every episode, but you get to see them all in the same episode.
Yeah, I always like when the parents come to Mystic Falls. I just said Mystic Falls. Stars Hollow. Hello. I'm conflating my universes now that I love.
Yeah, agreed. I love Logan just in the set. Anyway, I really love stuff like this because it shows off what Amy Palladino does really well. And it's like these little character nuances. Like there's this scene where Emily's mad at her husband, so she comes back to her daughter's room and they're like getting ready for bed, and you see them both like patting their face with powder before and doing their moisturizer, and Rory's like, well, behold my future. And I just thought it was really cool that they're showing it in like these little ways instead of it being all verbiage, because I feel like a lot of what Gilmore Girls is talking, and I like that this episode's also picking up on some of the more subtle
that's
moments.
a good point. I do like that moment.
I love Gilmore Girls. Logan sucks.
Yeah. What would you rate this episode?
I love that, I always let people have their opinions, but I trash this one little Alex Bledel project.
Alexis Bledel.
Alexis.
I'm calling her Alex Bledel.
All right. Anyways.
I refuse to call her by her real name at this point.
And I'm calling you Lewis. Got it.
It wouldn't be the first time someone called me some dumb shit like that.
What would you rate this episode?
I'd say like a 7.
Yeah.
I like this episode. Again, it's not a Christmas episode, but I was kind of So I thought the episode you picked was going to be a lot more Christmassy. So I was like, okay, I'll do more of a winter.
Yeah.
There is a pure Christmas episode in season 7.
I was wondering that because it feels like they don't do a lot of pure holiday ones.
Most of them are like just winter themed.
Yeah.
And so I think maybe next year we'll do that one, and I'll sit through that. But yeah, it doesn't work as a Christmas episode. I will 100% say that up front. It's not a Christmas episode.
But it's like a holiday special.
It's like a holiday. It aired around Christmas. It's winter themed.
Yeah, I would give this episode like a 6.5. It's definitely it's not too high on my list of favorite episodes, but it's a memorable one.
I give it 7 swans swimming.
Okay.
Yeah.
Oh, what do I give it? We'll just round down to 6.
6 geese a laying and a half.
I just want to say that I really wish the snowman in the Doctor Who episode would make an appearance in the snowman making contest in this episode. It would be a great combination.
All right, what do you rate the episode?
I don't think anyone wants to see Bjork with teeth.
That's what I'm saying. I think it'd be really interesting to see the Bjork snowman come to life.
Oh God, she already exists. That's Bjork.
Yikes. Bjork. I don't know if we're allowed to talk about Bjork on the internet anymore.
Hi Bjork.
Hi Bjork.
Hey Bjork.
Sorry about that whole stalker thing that happened to you.
That sucks.
But it's the most viral thing on the internet, so there's that.
What do you rate this episode?
2 turtle doves.
Okay.
Lame.
All right, we're gonna take
Rory and Lorelai are 2 turtle doves. Sorry. Okay.
All right, we'll be right back.
2 turtle ducks
with some King of the Hill.
Hey guys, it's CL. I just wanted to come on and say thank you for all the support for my album Scorpio. I've really loved the response. You guys have been really great, and I'm really excited for you guys to deep dive into some more music maybe sometime soon. We'll see. This song is called Painter, and I really love it. I produced it with La Pomera, who is an incredibly talented DJ person, and you can check out his YouTube channel as well. It's youtube.com/La Palmera.
It's time for Logan's pick.
And we're not going to have to drink Bill.
Oh, God.
Oh, my God. So, King of the Hill, right? Go ahead.
King of the Hill. The episode is called Living on Red's Vitamin C and Propane. It is the 7th episode of season 8, airing in 2003. Hank rents an 18-wheeler and takes Bobby on a road trip. At a truck stop, they meet several tough truckers voiced by popular country music stars who scoff at Hank for trying to play trucker. That's the moral of the story.
And the best part is the whole gang stows away in the truck bed as well. But that I think is such an important part of the episode.
And that was not on Wikipedia.
I know, which is weird. Basically, Hank's mom's like best friend dies right before Christmas.
Yeah.
And she leaves her all this antique furniture, but like Hank's mom lives far away now. She doesn't still live in Texas. Or
Arizona.
She lives in Arizona now.
Yeah.
So Hank is like, I'm going to rent a truck to bring it out to you. And then he like gets all excited and decides to rent an entire fucking semi-truck, which is like, that's so hillbilly and shit.
Yeah.
And then his gang,
and he uses
Boomhauer.
like a fourth of it maybe on all the
Boomhauer,
furniture.
Dale, and Bill stow away in the back. And they experience things like 102-degree like suns and at one point they're like trying to like squeeze moisture out of their snacks and all they have are chips
and saltines.
It's fucking awesome. Dude, this episode was so fucking funny. Like, it was so fucking funny.
And they couldn't stop. So like they wanted him to Hank didn't know that they're in the back, but like their plan was if Hank stopped, they were gonna like try to bust out.
Yeah.
But like Hank couldn't stop because he was trying to make it home for Christmas.
Yep. And then the whole time Peggy and Luann are writing their own Christmas trucker song. And it's fucking awesome. It's so good. It's so good. Luann is like such a perfect character for that kind of thing. And then I love the whole time Dale's wife is just like, I gotta report a missing persons.
Yeah.
And that's like the running joke of the episode.
Peggy and Luann are like trying to show her the song.
Yeah.
And they're like, that's great, Shug, but I'm trying to file
it's
a
not
missing
that
persons
Shug. I just
report.
haven't seen Dale in 48 hours. It's so fucking funny.
me Peggy.
I love that Bobby gets addicted to coffee.
I
love that Boomhauer gets them. I guess it's all of them, but they get stuck on the top of a mountain out of fuel.
Literally, the mountain looked like a cinnamon roll. It was just like one big spiral.
Just because Hank fell asleep for like a little bit.
Yeah. So good.
And he had a dream. He got to his mom's house, and during Christmas, they did the Pledge of Allegiance.
They're like, why should we believe you're a trucker? And literally, they watch as they shoot out the back of the truck.
They shoot the back of the truck, pull the truck bed open. He's like, hey, we're not going to drink Bill.
They're all just in their underwear, and they're like, table for 5.
Oh my God.
Oh my God. And just the
idiots.
scene where they realize that they're in this hot ass truck bed and you see Boomhauer in his leopard print man thong just laying on that desk like, dang old man, you want to die.
I remember like you made a point to turn off subtitles because they ruined Boomhauer.
Yeah, if you can read what he says, it actually isn't funny. And like that's so fucked up, but it's true.
Yeah.
It's like
100%.
Guys, it's a real thing. Do not watch King of the Hill with subtitles. Unless you're deaf, then I'm sorry. Boomhauer's probably in a really annoying, bland character for you.
Yeah.
I never thought of it that way. That sucks.
Yeah, Boomhauer's only funny in his literal delivery. Yeah.
Wow. Love that.
And there's whole episodes dedicated around Boomhauer too. Those are probably the most boring fucking episodes of King of the Hill to people who are deaf. Like,
God,
fucking King of the Hill is so boring sometimes.
So what did you think of the episode, Fran?
I loved it. I thought this episode, like visually, was really like high quality for King of the Hill too.
They had a lot of like still shot paintings.
Yeah. And like they did a lot of fun stuff with the
animation with the writing of the song.
Yeah.
I wrote stuff down about this.
It was really cool watching like the notepad section. That was really awesome.
Venom Let There Be Carnage ripped that scene from King of the Hill.
Oh my God. They really did. Whoa.
I love the whole carnage between Luann and Peggy as they're like fighting over what direction to go with the Christmas song. It's so fucking good.
And both their directions are absolutely insane. Insane. And then did you like the actual trucker song they put at the end? Because I thought that was super fucking funny.
It was funny, but I was like, this is not a song.
It's nuts, dude.
Logan and I were having this argument earlier that there's been no like classic Christmas song to come out in the last like 10, 20 years.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
this is also not in the last 10, 20 years. Never mind.
Yeah, I mean, like, aside from Snoop Dogg's new drop, Green Christmas.
Green Christmas.
Shout out to Green Christmas.
I think one of my favorite lines from this episode, though, is when they're all stuck in the truck bed and Dale goes, "At the rate I'm smoking, we only got 30 minutes of clean oxygen left."
At the rate I'm smoking. I forgot about that.
So fucking good.
We all know someone like that too.
God.
It's awful.
Oh my God. Yeah, no, this was a really good one.
This was a strong episode of King of the Hill.
Yeah.
And it managed to still, like, this one felt the most Christmassy out of all three to me. Granted, I think that the 3 episodes we all picked weren't very Christmassy in nature anyway. But this one's the most Christmassy to me. Out of the 3 we watched.
The only Christmas I get is the Christmas song, and even that I don't get it. So, like, literally, I think we just watched 3 set around Christmas episodes, not Christmas episodes.
I feel like this one's still Christmas because
yeah.
he's going down, like, this ice road and he's trying to get home in time for, like, his mother's
It's like very Americana Christmas.
Yeah, I guess.
And then the whole time there's this overlapping of, like, the writing of the Christmas song isn't just happening. It's playing in tangent with the show.
I think, yeah.
Yeah, I think you're right. I think without the story of the Christmas stuff, it doesn't leave that much Christmassy stuff.
Yeah.
But since there's this byline story, it is very Christmassy.
And the stakes are fully around Christmas. They need to make it home for Christmas.
King of the Hill actually has really great Christmas episodes. So, you know, if we're revisiting Gilmore Girls, I'm absolutely going to visit the one where...
So then we'll do another Dr. Who.
Oh, no, that's horrible. Let's not do all of the same. No, never mind. I'll pick something else.
I'm kidding. I won't do another Doctor Who.
We will not pick something else. We're doing Gilmore Girls again next year.
Insane.
God.
Then.
What did you think of this, Cody? Do you like King of the Hill? Is that something that you've watched?
It was definitely something I watched growing up because it was always on Fox 19 if you live in the greater Cincinnati area. I loved King of the Hill growing up. I thought it was really fun because I always loved cartoons, and I was like, oh my God, you can be like on a cartoon and smoke? Like, what is that?
And like the other adult cartoons at the time, and I know because we're around the same age, is like I didn't really want to watch fucking Family Guy.
Same.
Know? And the thing with King of the Hill is I felt like King of the Hill was actually really kind of smart.
Yeah.
And
agreed.
Really modest for an animation. Like nothing too insane visually happens.
I agree.
In King of the Hill.
That's a good point.
And also just I like all of the characters. I just feel like there's something there for everyone. And even though, yes, they're all like super hillbilly and that's not really my personality, but like I love that. And they're not just like they're not caricatures of like these character traits of like being a hillbilly. They're all more nuanced than that.
Yeah.
And like Dale's like the ultimate QAnoner.
Literally.
But like it goes to show you, people used to think that character was outlandish. It can never be true. I'm sorry, guys.
True.
Maybe it's more accurate than people want to give Dale credit for. Maybe Dale's a little bit more of a real person than you thought.
Literally, I can tell you, living in Kentucky, we all know Dale. We all know Bill.
Yep.
Can't say I've met a Boomhauer.
I've met dang near close.
Oh, really?
But yeah, I've got family more south than you do in Kentucky.
Okay. That's valid. But yeah, I really love Family Guy. This episode, I will say I really did enjoy, and I liked the whole... I liked the tossing back and forth of the A and B story, where I feel like more commonly with King of the Hill, I feel like I'm more attached to one story over the other, and I do feel like this one was equally strong, where I really liked both sides.
A lot of people have always given King of the Hill an issue because it's like every single time if there's a Bobby story, that's what everybody cares about.
Yeah.
And as a result, there's a lot of stories that are very like side B because Bobby's like the funniest character on the show.
Agreed.
Of course.
So I like the episodes where where it's not really about Bobby, and it's not because I don't like Bobby. I think Bobby's just better as like a side character. I think he's just more fun to have him put him in situations. So,
but that's my purse. I don't know you.
No,
is one of the
that
best.
is the legendary episode, and also the episode where Joseph kisses Connie and that whole puberty episode is like the funniest.
That's a good episode.
Funniest fucking episode.
There's so many good episodes.
Or when he tries weed for the first time and chills in the moon bounce. There's tons of good Bobby Hill episodes.
I love when him and Peggy
but
eat
I think that in those episodes
off of a charcoal grill or like hot dogs or something, like they have to lie about it.
Yes, that's a great episode
one of my favorites.
Too. That's a good
I
one.
love Peggy and Bobby.
Oh, yeah.
Those are like my two main.
I think Peggy might be my favorite character.
Yeah, she's hilarious.
Do you remember the one
she's funnier.
where Bobby kept putting beans up his nose and then he's like, I can't breathe? And it was because he was cheating on his mom.
Yes.
Peggy's like obsessed with like winning board games and shit. And Bobby kept winning to like take her down a peg because she acts crazy. And he was shoving beans in his nose because it was like a game with beans, and it was like whoever has them left over is the loser. And she just kept losing. And then eventually he was like, she's like, I knew you were cheating, because he was like trying to get a bean out of his nose, and he just turns to her and goes, I can't breathe. And she like freaks out and is like, it's all serious all of a sudden. Those are the best episodes. The Chuck Mangione episode also, just saying.
There's some
literally
good episodes.
so good. But the Christmas episodes are like some of the best. And the Thanksgiving episodes are literally the best.
We'll have to do that next year, because I don't think I've ever seen a Christmas or a Thanksgiving episode that I remember.
There's one where Bill opens up his own Santa's Village, and it's like popular, and like he thinks he's making friends, so he keeps it open till like July.
Oh.
And Hank's like sick of this fucking Christmas house being there the whole summer, and he's like, what the fuck?
That's amazing.
That's adorable.
That's amazing. Okay, I have a very serious question. Okay. You are Peggy.
Alrighty.
You have to have an affair with either Boomhauer, Bill, or Dale.
Boomhauer.
Dale.
Boomhauer.
I'm basically asking who's your fuck, marry, kill between the three of them.
Boomhauer.
Dale.
You're going to kill all three of them.
No, I said Boomhauer.
But who would you marry? Who would you fuck? Who would you kill?
Oh, I would kill Dale.
Okay.
No, what? I kill Bill because you probably want me to.
Kill Bill. Sorry.
I'd marry Boomhauer, and I'd just fuck Dale once, and then please ask him to leave.
Mine's the same as yours.
What? Okay.
Franny.
I would.
What?
I would kill Bill.
But for the record, I would fuck the shit out of Peggy.
I mean,
let that be
I know
known.
you would.
That's your type.
Love a strong woman.
That's literally Franny.
Yeah.
That's
entirely your type.
We'll discuss this. Hold on.
Peggy.
I would kill Bill. I would fuck Boomhauer, but then I would marry Dale because I like Dale.
Why?
He's reliable.
Is he?
No. I mean,
I was like,
in a way, I like how adventurous he is. I feel like him and I could get into some antics.
Okay.
Pocket sand.
He's fun.
Pocket sand shot.
He's always down to do whatever.
You don't
That's
understand.
True.
I released the mongoose to catch the deer. Like he's insane.
And he'll also just simp, you know?
I mean, we'll
I
see.
love that he thinks that Joseph is his son.
I know,
It is
exactly.
Really
They'll
fucking
just
That's the
simp.
funniest joke in the whole show.
Yeah, it's awesome. John Redcorn is a great character.
Yeah. I love the name.
I love John Redcorn so much.
Okay, why am I wait, who would you fuck, marry, kill? You said it was the same as Logan?
Mine's the same as Logan's.
Okay.
Well, what if you just set aside the rules of the three, and what is like the whole show?
Whole show?
Actually, no. Here, you can only fuck one person from the show. Who is it?
Oh God, that's
Well,
hard.
I can only.
And why is it John Redcorn?
Well, that's what I was gonna say. It might be John Redcorn. Ooh, I don't know. It might be Boomhauer still. But
Wow.
I really like John Redcorn, so I don't know.
Dale.
Or maybe Connie's dad. What's his name?
Con?
Con. Con cracks my shit up.
Yeah, dude.
Like, I feel like I would always have fun with Con because I'd just be laughing.
But he's so mean. But you like that sometimes.
I like that.
You want somebody to bully you.
Because I want to talk shit back.
Yeah. I would fuck Dale. Anyways, continue.
Still
Holy shit.
Dale? Out of it.
There's something about Dale.
That
maybe
gives me
not.
no confidence about myself. The fact that there's all these potential suitors. I mean, you got the strong, reliable Hank Hill.
I would totally play a King of the Hill dating sim.
Oh my God. I would marry Hank though.
Would I marry Hank?
Hank
no,
is a man you
Hank
marry.
would bother the shit out of me.
But wait, dude, he's gonna make sure your house looks amazing.
Yeah.
He would, but
He's gonna
I'd
take
I'd
care
have
of the
to listen
lawn.
to him talk about propane.
Hank is husband
Hank
material.
Hank
that.
said once to Peggy, if you wanted to, I remember this line. If you wanted to agree to a silent marriage, I'd agree to it.
Oh, okay. Then I might be down.
Because Peggy was getting annoyed with how much he was talking about propane. He's like, if you want to be silent in our marriage, I would agree to that.
Do you think Hank can put it down?
I think so.
I mean,
I think they only do it missionary though.
I think.
Yeah, I feel like he's a
got,
chode.
He's got those little cheeks.
he does have little
He's
cheeks.
got a bad butt.
Yeah, he's got the littlest of cheeks.
A butt's important. Okay, Boomhauer. I'm doing Boomhauer.
Dale. Who would you fuck?
Peggy.
Peggy.
Still.
Okay.
Not even Dale's wife?
Dale's wife is.
She's like beautiful.
Dale's wife has definitely contracted some sort of transmittable disease.
Not even Luann?
Luann just feels like a kid to me.
That's a good point.
I mean, like, she's cool and all, but I feel like I would be taking advantage of her, even if I knew we were only gonna fuck once.
I feel like I'd be like best friends with Luann. I'd be like,
Luann would be like the person that I would call to like come over and play Mario Party.
Yeah.
Aw.
You know?
I love
she's
that.
fun.
She's a bud.
But Peggy, you'd hit that.
I would fuck Peggy in front of Hank.
Who would you say you are? That's Peggy right there is Franny.
I mean, I agree with you.
She's
I'd say you're Bobby.
Bob? I think I'm Bobby.
I'm just kidding.
I feel like that's
I think you're Bobby.
I'm totally Bobby.
Yeah,
what are you talking
you're definitely
about?
Bobby.
I feel
Our friend Zeth is actually Bobby, though.
Definitely.
We have a friend who is Bobby Hill. Like, he is him. It's crazy.
Have I met Zeth?
I don't know.
I don't think so.
Maybe
not.
You met a lot of people.
But yeah, I would say you're Bobby.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, that's a good point.
Yeah. Or John Redcorn.
I was gonna say John Redcorn. For you?
Mm-hmm.
No, for him.
Oh, who would you say for you?
Connie.
Connie.
Connie, that's so true.
I would be Connie.
That is true.
That's so
you
true.
nailed that.
That's so true. You know Connie's a Swiftie.
Oh, fuck yeah.
Connie's like just sitting in her room being like, it doesn't matter that it was 10 years ago.
I remember it all too well. Fuck.
Oh, God.
Also, I feel like my mom is Con, so that would make a lot of sense.
That's your guys' dynamic.
Do you remember when Joseph kisses Connie's mom right after he kissed her?
Vaguely.
She like comes in the bathroom. He like busted his nose like trying to kiss Connie, and then she's cleaning up his nose and she kisses her, and she's like,
I remember
ooh.
that.
She's like, oh.
She's like, you're sexy or some shit like that, and it's like, but a little too pushy.
That's my mama.
Your mama. Oh my God.
I loved this episode. What would you rate it?
It was really fucking good. I think it's one of the better Christmas episodes. I would give it an 8 out of 10.
It's a 10 out of 10 for me. This is like the perfect King of the Hill episode. Like,
there's a few perfect ones that I think are better
Yeah.
than this, but
I'm gonna say
was
8
so
maids
fun.
of milking.
oh, what's 10?
so I also gave it 8
10.
maids of milking.
Yeah, 10 is 10 Lords of Leaping.
All right, 10 Lords of Leaping.
11 Pipers Piping. That's the next one. Anyway, thank you guys so much for watching.
Listening. I guess you could have watched the little bouncy.
Yeah, you could have watched our little thing happen.
Oh yeah, it's a little circle.
It's a circle. Yeah.
Used to be little bouncy dots.
Yeah. Where can they find you on social media?
You can go to youtube.com/apilotpodcast to listen to this on YouTube in case you're listening somewhere else.
Hey there.
You can go to youtube.com/crosscutcinema to hear me and Franny talking about movies.
Yep.
Bullshit. In order to get
with 2 other people.
In order to get bonus stuff, you can go to youtube.com/Logan Tyler. Sorry, Logan Tyler Music. Get fucked. And also, if you want to have my hot takes on Trisha Paytas, you can go to my Twitter at @LastLaughLogan.
Love it.
Where can they find you, Fran?
Oh, I'm not on. I
Just
Crosscut Cinema,
Just
baby.
Crosscut? That's fine.
Yeah.
We love that.
I should grow my social media presence, but that's
You should. I feel like you'd be good at it.
If you like
we'll
that
see. I need a new phone. Right now I have a Galaxy that's just shattered. I grabbed it out of my purse the other day and I got broken glass in my finger.
There's
so maybe,
literally a spot on her phone that's just missing screen.
Yeah.
It's just black.
So when I get a new phone, maybe I'll be more present on the social media.
Hey guys. Hey guys. Hey guys. Anyway, you can find me at youtube.com/CLBlueOfficial. Also, I am on social media under that. I have an album called Scorpio.
You got your youtube.com
I
link?
did. Hey guys, it's CL. Yeah, hey guys, it's CL. I want to thank you guys. Like, I post Critical Role recaps every Saturday at noon, and you guys have been very kind about them. Yeah, I hit 150 subs, I think, yesterday. So
Woo!
thank you.
There
Thank
you go,
so
dude.
much.
We love the growth.
Let us know what you want us to review in the new year.
Mm-hmm.
Definitely.
All right, guys, it's been a good year. We love you. Merry holidays.
Happy Crisis. A Pilot Podcast.